Okay, so for the tea, my tea is definitely cold because that was like the longest card reading ever, but I just had to keep going with it. Tea. What do we need to tell people about their soulmates on Sunday? At least I can drink this fast now because it is chilled. My cat is back. Come on. Come here, girly. What did I say? They always come back. Now I'm probably going to be drinking cat hair. Black cats might mean something. I don't know. You want to get up here? Jesus. Girly. Oh, you're being so sweet. Is this their lover going to come back in, being sweet? Yeah? Okay. Give me a second. I'll give you attention just like the little girl in the card did after I'm done with my business. We need to tell them what the tea has to say. No. Lorena, baby girl. Give me a few more minutes, please. Come on. Okay. Off we go. One last sip for good luck. Cheers. One, two, three. What does the collective need to know about this love? So I know some of the collective is going to get a divorce, and some of their soulmates are coming back to them. Oh my God, I was hoping that this would be a short reading. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, time-wise. Yeah, some of you are focusing on your passion projects rather than love. And that's like this week. You're just recognizing that you need to gain your power and your control back and focus on your priorities. There have been more social gatherings happening for you. And it's stemming out into the entire rest of the month. Girl. Okay. Chaos. This person is going to wreak havoc in your life. Those of you who need a divorce, you really need a divorce. Because look, they gonna run super fast away out of your life again. And it's just gonna cause an emotional upheaval. We're gonna leave all of those down there. And we're gonna continue. Yeah. Okay. These social gatherings cross over into the heart space. So it's telling me some of us are feeling a lot of love and lighthearted affection at these social gatherings. Maybe from just being around the people you love, like your friends, your family, or possibly with your lover if that separation had ended for a little bit and you guys are coming back into either communication or physical contact. But then there's like a clear cut, the energy So in a few days, you're going to feel all this love and affection flood back in, and then it's going to leave you for a few more days again. So that separation happens again, and then it comes back, but it's scattered. It's like sporadically throughout the rest of the month. At the end of the month or into the following months, I guess next month, you're still experiencing the separation. Okay, same timeline within the next week, all the way down to the end of the month. You're having little moments of some spiritual awakening, some faith within this connection, or realizations that it's under the church placement. So church could represent weddings or funerals, or like, again, the opposite, the end of a wedding. So that's what we recognize in the cards, that the leaves down slope. So you're having this spiritual awakening within the fact of that this divorce is happening at the end, because there's a huge leaf and congregation of leaves with an orange peel. Oranges might mean something. Look up the meaning of orange. I don't know. There's a huge orange at the bottom of the church. So at the end of the month into next month, before winter, when that divorce is happening, or for others when that communication is coming in. So that does make sense. Next month, the end of November, early December, again for winter. I said next winter it's coming in. So yeah, we're having sporadic feelings of this connection or this loss, and then you'll really know by the end of next month. Okay. In the apple placement, within a week's time, you are wanting to better yourself. But right now, there's no energy. You're not that's just letting you know if there's nothing there under the apple for over a week, you're giving your energy away. You're not bringing it inward. You're not focusing on bettering yourself. You're giving all of your energy away, losing that control to this situation, because it is disheartening. It's sad for either of the lovers, whether it is your true soulmate or the ones who it wasn't your true soulmate. And then towards the end of so when that communication comes back in, you are wanting to better yourself. That's interesting. But then that communication cuts off again, and like you stop focusing on yourself again. So focus on yourself, you guys, the entire time. The end of the month, you're dealing with family affairs or financial affairs, or your person is. That makes sense. They're not focused on you. They've got other things to handle, to take care of money-wise. So, yeah, that their energy is scattered, though, but it is on that. All right. For those of you who do come into physical contact for a little bit before that separation happens again, you are very fertile for the next week and into the end of the month. So be mindful. Others of you who are focusing on remember the girls had her eye forward on her goals and passion projects rather than him. It's good. She's fertile with new ideas and focusing on this venture rather than babies with a lover. There's a snake energy there. So it's not giving me friend energy. The man, the masculine, or it could be feminine, but I don't know. I just read masculine. Somebody's jealous, like in a week's time. Not next month, like towards the end of next month. But something's happening pretty soon, within a week or two, where they're going to get jealous again. That might be the reason why they come back in. They're just like being flooded with reminiscing about things, and they're like, oh crap, I'm letting this person like have too much time by themselves. They're probably meeting other people, doing new things, and then they get jealous. Well, you snooze, you lose. Yeah, either them or you, both of you. It's like just in the middle of the mug. We've got heavy congregation on the torch and the mountain range. So right now you're not making any physical progress towards what you should be focusing on, because you're probably focusing too much on this love connection instead of doing what you need to for work, because it's typically two symbols correlated to financial or career stuff. So you're going to be heavy thinking back on, like, you've been thinking about them, and then when that, in a week to the 2-week mark, you're starting to focus back on yourself. But they come in after that separation again, and you lose a little bit of that focus again because you're thinking about them. Yeah, because it times along perfectly with the knife, which means separation. So right now, you're totally in separation. They come in with a little bit of communication, or they give you a little bit of that physical intimacy that you want and love and think you need so much. But then at the end of the month or into next month, separation happens again. That's exactly what the card said, so I'm not surprised. And it literally times up perfect with the full moon, which is love, a love affair happening, and your intuition. So right now there's no love. You're not feeling any, because you're in separation. As soon as that separation ends, the love comes flooding back in, but it is sporadic, because that they're not going like full force giving everything to you just yet. There's still some committal issues. And then when that separation comes back in, the love leaves again at the end of the month or into next month. It's the same time that they bring in this love letter, some kind of messaging, that communication, I'm assuming. And they're bringing you this hope and joy. And for some of you guys, it's enough to keep you going for a little bit longer towards the start of winter, but that those messages stop again at the end of the month or next month. But for the others, where they are scared of commitment, but that is your true soulmate, that's letting me know, don't be too stressed that that communication dies down a little bit again, because the love is there. Yeah, it's all about a difference of opinion. You guys just are not seeing eye to eye right now. There's some kind of conflict. And it's exactly the same kind of time frame. Right back to the heart space. In the next few days, you're going to get that message, because you're feeling love, like heavy, flood back in the next few days. Then there's a separation again. And then it floods back in again. And then there's a separation again. And then for those of you who it is your true soulmate, it comes back. But for the others, it doesn't come back at all. Okay. For that big orange peel and a bunch of leaves, for the new beginnings in love, passion projects, or at the bottom of that church. So it could represent marriage, union. It doesn't have to be like a physical marriage, but it's showing me that they're finally coming in with some commitment at the end of the month or the end of next month. It's like within a month span. It's just giving new beginnings. So for those of you who it is a divorce, you've got to move heavy focus into those projects that you're working on. And for those of you who it is about true love with your soulmate, yeah, that commitment's there within a month. It's crossing into the heart space, the star space. Star is also really good energy. It's also new beginnings. Like, they're finally seeing you. They're seeing what you have to offer, like your shine, your brilliance. And something is sparked again. Something is ignited again. You know, stars are just poles of energy. So that energy reignites. It is, of course, it's like, it's in Venus, but it's at the edge of Venus, which is love. It's the planet of love. So yeah. But the ones who get divorced, you're still like moving that love attention away from the person you're getting divorced to into this passion project, into your career, and you're loving that now instead. You're loving yourself now instead. But others, the love is there. Like, there's heavy energy on Venus, but it's to the side. It's not directly in the center. So it's telling me like there's still that separation. There's still like slight commitment issues, but they're coming in. And it's heavier on the star. So yeah, they're just starting to see in that next month your brilliance again. Jupiter, it's all about an important decision needs to be made. So we already know that decision for both of you guys. Like, do we trust that person? Do we get back with them? We trust that it's worth waiting for? Or for the others, like, we need to trust our intuition that this is not our person and we need to make that hard decision to divorce them. Yeah, Mercury, a journey's needed to be made. For those of you who it's the separation lovers, you need to journey towards that person. You need to like trust that this journey forward is together and to fully get on that ride. Yeah, there's just still some jealous energy coming up. So that toxic person that you're divorcing, there's still just going to be some kind of issues there with some kind of challenge, some kind of arguments, some kind of just arguments. I don't know. We don't have too much social success right now, like a little bit. So yeah, I feel like this is all very internal with your relationship, and there's not many external eyes on this relationship, which is good. You might have some, like there's tiny little pieces, so maybe some friends or family members are giving you some advice and seeing in on this relationship. And hopefully they're seeing in on a positive light, because it's supposed to represent social success for this relationship, for the ones that it is moving in a good light. But it's not going to be heavy on that, because people don't see it. They don't know what you guys are going through. They don't know what you're feeling. And there's very little leaves on the sun, which represents new beginnings, but they are right outside of the sun. So something is starting, but it's starting very small. So you're not going to get like this grand gesture of love and communication, but something new is starting within a month. So enjoy just the spark and like trust the universe. And something of value will be lost. Some Saturn energy, but it's small. So I think you've already lost like the hardest parts of yourself, that lack of self-love and the lack of control within the relationship, but you've already handled it pretty well so far. And so I don't think you're going to have to lose too much more, because what you gain is so much grander. Yeah, it's just those life lessons we had to go through. You lose a little to gain a lot. And it's sporadic. They're very small, but there are a bunch of leaves around the clover, which means there is good luck. Like, again, it's divinely orchestrated. It's for a reason. It might not, that's just telling me it might not seem like it's all good luck, because there is the separation that keeps happening, or that's permanent for some of you. But there's luck behind it. There's divine timing. Like, the universe knows what it's doing. All right. So this is a super long reading. I'm sorry, but Hopefully it resonated. I love you guys, and that's it. Love you. Good night. Okay, like, I can't lie about this. Look at the only card that was upright. It's the 10 of Cups. It's like happily ever after card. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family, contentment, total love, and support. The cards don't lie. Just to clarify, this card is for the true soulmates, not the people getting divorced. Okay?